Hello guys, this is Mira Serwan from Lifetime Realty. Today I'm coming with the third video, tips what to look for and what to avoid when buying a house. So at this point you are in your search and you're looking for the house so what happens is you like pick a couple of houses and you ask your agent, and I do really advise you to have a professional working with you, because you'll know how the process will get, and you'll have more tips, and he will advise or she will advise you more on everything. But now we're in the point that you're going and seeing the house. So you pick a couple of houses, and this is what you're gonna look for. When you go into a house, the first thing that would catch your eye, or the first things that you're gonna notice as like stuff that you're not gonna like, are the cosmetic issues. So my advice for you is not to look for cosmetic issues. Cosmetic issues can be solved very easily. It's stuff like paint color, uh, backsplash of the kitchen, you didn't like the fan ceiling. All these stuff are minor cosmetic stuff and can be changed easily. What you need to look for mainly is the location and the neighborhood. So when you find location, what I mean by location is um, the street, like where is it located at? Is this house on a really busy street? Is it on a train, very near to a train rail, or very near to a highway, or maybe very near to something that is noisy, like a school? So location is very important, and when you find that the location is not suitable for you, I advise you to walk off this house regardless of how beautiful it is. So just walk off and pick another one, because the location is something that you can't change, and this is a main thing, location and neighborhood. So second thing that you're gonna look for is the floor plan. Floor plan um, is really important. Depending on how much you are going to spend on the house, or how much you're gonna buy it for, is something to look for a floor plan. So if you're really buying a house for a really good price, and you do have some money to spend it on changing the location or changing some walls and doing all these permits, you can just go for it too. Uh, Third one is the street traffic. So street traffic is something that you need to uh, be sure that you're not on a busy street. And sometimes what happens is that this really quiet street is not as quiet in the traffic hours. So what happens is sometimes these streets have the navigation in the times that have jam hours. Then again, some of these streets get really busy because the navigation just circle all the traffic into it. So I advise you to go and see the house in different times of the day, especially through the traffic time, and see if any of these, if it's gonna be a busy street or not. Number three is the commute time. Commute time between your work to the house, to and from, and don't see it depending on what the navigation is telling you, that it's like gonna take you a 15 minutes. You have to go and try it in the traffic time, in the time that you really go to work too, and this will make a very big change in your decision. Number four, or maybe number five, it's gonna be inspection. So do inspection. If everything is okay, just do inspection and do as much as you can, as much as needed. Not just to get the seller credit. It's only to know to so you can know what you're going to put yourself into. And the last thing I advise is the neighbor noise. So neighbor noise, I know neighbors come and go, but sometimes this can be like really uh, big issue. If you have like a neighbor that parties all the time, or if you have a neighbor that is like a drummer maybe, or a YouTuber. Some of the YouTubers are really noisy, and it's like they do different stuff. So just check on the neighborhood, check on the location, and try to just avoid or just not consider all these cosmetic issues. And see you in the next video. I think it's gonna be about mortgage. I'll try to be in touch with a mortgage officer, and see you then. Thank you.